Some of you have been asking what foundation I use, and I thought what better way to show you than a quick get ready with me. So, I have got some absolutely mad hair. It's like this no matter what I do after I've washed it. I've also got some very red skin. I've got some rosacea on my cheeks here and on the other side as well. One side's worse than the other today. But we're going to take care of that all because my trusty foundation is amazing. But firstly, those baggies under my eyes. I've got this Biovine caffeine wake up eye roll on stuff. It's amazing. Now, I don't use it every day. You should use it every day. When I have used it every day in the past, this has really reduced the bags under my eyes. Now, I can't tell you where I got it from because I don't remember. I'm not gatekeeping it. I just don't remember. I've had it that long. Probably Amazon, if I'm being truthful with you. It's where I get most of my stuff from, but it could have been Asda as well. I get a lot of my stuff from there. I did wonder if I could use it on the fine lines and wrinkles around my mouth, but clearly no. Next is the Nivea moisturiser. I love this stuff. Again, if I remember to wash my face and moisturise and cleanse and all this malarkey daily, this is absolutely an amazing product. It evens out your skin tone. It doesn't really take care of the fine lines and wrinkles, but it just makes your skin feel a lot better. Now, I know there's probably people out there saying you should be a bit more gentle with your skin. You're being far too rough with it. I probably am, to be fair. But I don't know any other way of doing it. So if any of you guys have some hints and tips for me on how to do this properly, then do let me know in the comments because I don't have a clue what I'm doing. I'm winging this and it is just my best guess. I also have a really red nose and there's like a piece of skin on my nose that it looks like a spot, but it's not a spot. It's just like this skin lump. Now, it's nothing important. It's nothing particular, but it's there and it annoys me. This kept happening as well. Every time I come back to the phone, I was glowing like an angel. Now, this is the foundation. L'Oreal Infallible 32-hour matte cover. It is in shade 110, cool undertones. It has SPF 25 with it, and it's got that niacinamide. I think that's how you say it. It is absolutely amazing. You're just going to see in just a second how well this stuff covers. I haven't put my makeup on for a long time because this was supposedly discontinued. So it's been months since I found foundation that I actually like and can use. And I've forgotten how to put this stuff on. So now I'm literally just put it on with with your hands rather than with a proper brush. But with brush, with your hands, with a beauty blender, look at the coverage with this. I did used to use a primer, but to be fair, this stuff goes on, it stays on. I've not really had much trouble with it coming off the skin. It does kind of leave a little bit of trace, but nothing major now. Look here, my real red rosacea. There's no colour corrector on underneath here. And look at that coverage. It completely hides it. Now, I will admit I do go back a little bit later and just add a touch more to the rosacea areas of my skin. I don't normally have to do that, but A, I haven't really been taking care of my skin that well. And B, I found out some interesting facts. There I go, glowing again like an angel. I don't know why it kept happening. I know I was using my phone as like the mirror as well. So it got really annoying. Every time I was trying to do something, it was like, oh, light you up. You can't see what you're doing now. But I got there in the end. In the end, actually, I got my mirror out and just started working with the mirror rather than my phone. But yeah, this stuff covers so well. I love it. It doesn't go cakey. It doesn't turn orange during the day. It clears up the redness, and the more you use it over time, it actually evens out your skin complexion. So on days you don't want to wear it or can't be bothered, if you've been wearing it regularly enough, it actually evens out your skin tone. It genuinely does. Like I say, I used to use it every day until I couldn't find it anymore. And then, obviously, I stopped using it, and that's why it stopped evening out my skin tone. Now, here I go back in with the brush to try and even it out. And you can see, even with the brush, it still covers really well. Now, why did I go back in and add some more to my rosacea areas? Well, because if you read the back of the packet, pause if you want to read it all, it does say that you are supposed to shake it before you use it. I didn't. So there is a good chance that some of the pigment, some of the product has separated in that tube. I didn't shake it before I used it. So that is why I had to go back in and do a second coat. Like I say, I didn't ever have to do that before. Never had to do that before. But it covers all sorts. Like I say, pause to read that if it's going too quick for you. But it covers all sorts of redness, stuff like that. It is suitable for sensitive skin. It's got like all day wear on it. It's fantastic. Now, this is the concealer. Get that from Asda. It is a really light concealer, so I also use it for like highlight. I don't know if I'm supposed to. I don't know if I'm using it properly. I literally just do what I used to do every day before work. I just kept doing what I was doing until what I was doing looked, or what I thought looked good. And at the end of the day, that's what counts. If I think I look good, then I look good. Your opinion of me is your opinion of me. It's taken me a long time to get there, and sometimes I don't always get there. But yeah, I just kept doing what I wanted to do until I thought it looked good. So that's the concealer. It's going on. I do... Wait for the light to change again. Come on, light, change. There we go. Thank you very much. I do use a brush to blend this in. Then I realise it's the wrong brush. That's my powder brush. I need the foundation-y brush. That's better. I do start blending it in. And then I realise halfway through blending in this side that actually I used to use the finger next to my little one to sort of pat the concealer in rather than brush it in. So I try that on the other side of my face. So I do finish off this side of my face with the finger next to my little finger, but I try it on the other side, and actually the product doesn't blend as well. So I end up with one eye that looks really bright and the other eye that looks okay and blended. Never use two different techniques. So I have to go back in with the brush and try and organise myself and blend it out a bit better. I mean, look at those blending skills. I'm a pro, am I not? No, I'm very much not. Like I say, I used to wear makeup every day for work, and I actually really got good at blending it, making it look nice, smooth, even, not powdery. I used to dermaplane quite a lot, and the dermaplaning really helps because obviously you've got that peach fuzz. And if you get foundation in your peach fuzz, it kind of then makes you look powdery, and it really doesn't have a nice look on the skin. So I normally do dermaplane, but I've run out of dermaplane. I'm going to have to buy some more of them. Okay, so I've got this brown eyeliner again from Asda. I nearly said Argos then. That wouldn't be the right place. It's from Asda. And I use this for my eyebrows. Yes, it is eyeliner, but I use it for my eyebrows. Now, this is a black pencil eyeliner. I've got no idea where I've got it from. The labelling's worn out quite a lot on there. I think it's W7, but it could be wrong. So I pop that on my waterline and I use the brown eyeliner for my eyebrows. I have non-existent eyebrows. I did find out actually very recently that there's ginger in my family on my dad's side. I should really have suspected because I am so fair-skinned. I've only got to look at the sun and I'm completely burnt. And, well, my eyebrows are pretty much non-existent. They're that fair. And I do have, ginger hair, sort of ginger toned hair anyway. I'm not quite ginger, like proper orange ginger. I'd like to be that. I want to try being proper ginger, actually. I don't know how it'd work with me, but I'd like to give it a try. But yeah, I do have ginger hair sort of sometimes, so there is that. But it never dawned on me because I was never actually properly ginger. It was more sort of a tone of ginger. I always thought I was like strawberry blonde. And I don't even know what strawberry blonde means. To me, strawberry blonde is brown. Said that strawberry blonde too many times now. But to me, that always meant brown. I thought I had brown hair, but clearly there is undertone of ginger in my genes. So that's why I have really, really faded eyebrows. It drives me insane. But as soon as I start sort of trying to draw them on and highlight them, it looks so bizarre. It really does. I'm not used to having eyebrows. But my forehead is massive if I don't have eyebrows. So I'm starting to get used to tinting them and sort of adding some colour to my eyebrows. I've always put my eyeliner on my waterline. I have heard people say don't do that. It's not quite good for the tear ducts and things like that. I don't know. I've always done it. It's never done me any harm. I don't know if it does do anyone any harm, but it's how I learned to do makeup back in the 90s. Everyone used to put it on the waterline. Now you're supposed to put it below your eyelashes. Oh, that's an impressive face. That face again, and again, and again. Yeah, I'm not impressed with myself. Okay, some eyeshadow. This eyeshadow palette I have had forever. No idea where I've got it from. Probably Alyssa's makeup box, but goodness knows where it originated from. I would tell you if I knew, but I don't. I've had it years and years. It's probably actually time I switched out my makeup for some like better stuff, some non-expired product maybe, I don't know. I normally go for sort of a browny colour on my eyelids. Again, I started learning to do makeup in the 90s and I don't really think my attitude towards makeup has changed. It's very much browns and that sort of colour, and everything just sort of blends into itself. Yeah. Sometimes I do add a little bit of glitter sparkle to my eyelids. Sometimes I can't be bothered. I normally do put a base coat of like a general beige over my entire eyelid and then go over the top. Now, I do use another eyeshadow palette here for contouring. Yes, I don't have any actual contour, so I'm going to use eyeshadow to contour. It works, so why not use it? You know, I'm not one of these people that spends money unnecessarily. Although, to be fair, maybe my makeup would look better if I actually splurged a little bit and went and got some proper contour and didn't rely on eyeshadow palettes. I always have to put some brown or dark colour across my forehead, try and help reduce the size. That's the W7 eyeshadow palette I'm using for this contour session. And then just a bit of blendy. I love the way I'm doing a makeup, like get ready with me, like I know what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm probably doing this all wrong, but you know what? It works, so we're gonna roll with it. Now, I'm not using my phone anymore, so it doesn't matter that I have this white glow. But this is basically what I look like when I go out in the sun, I reckon. So that is my Stay Put stuff. What's it called? Makeup Hold Setting Spray. That's it. I learnt my lesson with this stuff. Don't open your eyes straight away. It stings. Let it dry a little bit first. Now, the long-lasting number 27 by E is my lipstick, and then I go over it with this matte liquid lip paint that's in a really dark brown. I couldn't find a lip colour I liked, so I go in with this really shocking purple colour, which sometimes I quite like, and sometimes I just think, oh good grief, what do you look like, woman? But I go in with the purple first and then go over the top with that stain. This purple really makes your teeth look yellow. It doesn't matter how white they are. For some reason, that purple, you're going to have yellow teeth. So yeah, pop that on first. It really is vibrant. And then I sort of tone it down, like I said, with this liquid lip paint in a dark brown. And between the two shades, it gives me something that I actually quite like. I did get that liquid lip colour confused with my concealer one day. I was literally at work. I was in a rush. I grabbed the bottle out of my purse and I popped it on under my eye and then realised actually it's liquid lip stain. So I had to cover that up quickly because, wow, I wasn't going in with that sort of liquid lip stain colour under my eye. It would have looked awful. So I had to hastily fix that. All right, now the makeup is kind of done. We're going to move on to the hair. My hair is a nightmare. I wake up every morning and it's cotty. Oh, it's awful. I sleep with it up to try and reduce the amount of tangles. If I sleep with it down, it sort of gets all over my face. It wraps around my neck. It keeps the back of my neck absolutely boiling hot all night. So I don't sleep with it down. But it still is really knotty every single morning, especially after I've washed it. It seems to go sort of light, fly away and curly after I've washed it. And all those light fly away curls sort of have a life of their own and they just sort of tie themselves up in knots. Now, I was a bit concerned here because my hair straighteners smelt like they were burning. And I have had them, not this particular pair, but I have had hair straighteners short out on me while I was holding them before. So I was a tad concerned that these were going to go pop while I was holding them. So I've sort of moved them. Maybe they were getting a bit warm on the carpet. I don't know. But they don't appear to actually be burning. So let's get some Tresemme Heat Defense Spray in and also some of this Keratin Smooth Serum stuff. I use a couple of pumps of that, about 4 pumps of the serum. Now, my bottle's leaking and I forgot all about that. So this actually covered me in heat defense spray. So now my feet are defended against the straightening elements of my straightener, or the heat elements of my straightener. Useful, huh? So I've got the heat defense in and then I'm going to pop the oil in over the top. Now, this oil normally you put in after you've washed your hair. And by the time you come to straighten your hair, it's all sort of dried out naturally and it's ready to protect your hair and help make it smooth and sleek. But I haven't got time for that. I'm not going to wash my hair today. I literally washed it last night, so we're just going to pop it in now. It does start off looking a bit sort of oily and greasy, but it does sort of dry up after time, especially if you're straightening your hair as well. It does dry off, so it won't look this oily and greasy in a little while. It will calm down, I promise. It's good stuff. I use it all the time, and it really does make your hair feel so silky smooth and soft. If you do put that oil in before you style your hair, like after you've washed it, but before you know, put the oil in your hair straight after you've washed it. Then you can blow dry it, and it doesn't make those big clouds of smoke. And there you go. Hair is done. Makeup is done. I'm not sure I like it on parted to that side, so I'm just gonna try and do that little. For those of you who grew up in the 90s, do you remember that little sort of bump, that little quiff at the front of your hair? Try and get that. No, I still don't really like it. So what we're going to do is we're going to part it to the other side. See how that looks. My face is uneven. One side is sort of bigger than the other. And I think everybody has a little bit of a uneven face. No one's perfectly symmetrical. So again, we'll try and get that 90s bump there. 90s very much the theme I'm feeling this year. Most of my life, to be fair. And I don't know, I still don't like it. So it's time to let loose with the alter ego, and the hair is going up. Now, I do have an alter ego. My alter ego likes to come out every so often, especially when I put makeup on. She's totally different character to me. So we're going to scrape the hair back the way that my alter ego likes it. And what do you all reckon here? Because I reckon my face changes. Here it comes. Are you ready? There. What do you think? Do you think my face changes? I think it does. I don't know. I feel a lot happier and a lot different. I feel so much more confident. Even though nothing's changed other than I'm putting my hair back, I feel different. And I think actually looking back on the footage, I actually look different. I certainly start behaving different when my hair's like this and when I feel a bit more confident. But yeah, I definitely think there's a look of difference there. Put the little twisty crocodile clip thing in and sort that out. Now that side's straight, but this side's still curly. I don't understand why, so I'm just going to grab my straighteners again and just give that a quick straighten just to try and even it out. Doesn't work that well because my straightener's off now, but a little bit of hair spray to keep those strays down, and boom, looking gorgeous. I'll see you all in the next video, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye!